Welcome back, learners. Now let us look at our third concept, which is our sun's location in the Milky Way galaxy. Now, as you know, we are inside the Milky Way galaxy. So when you look at the thin, milky-looking band stretching across the sky at night, as the one that you see on the picture here, as you look at that, what do you think you are actually looking at? What do you think you're actually looking at if you think about it? You are actually looking at the thin band of light that you see is actually the stars inwards towards the center of the galaxy. Now, there are so many stars densely packed together that you cannot make out individual stars with your eyes. Therefore, you just see a haze of light. And above and below the plane of the disk, there are very few stars, okay? So when you look at the sky at night, you will see that a thin band of light as you see it here on the picture here on the right hand side. And then what happens is that many stars are now densely packed. Most of them, they are densely packed together, and that you cannot even make out one individual star with your eyes. So you just see a lot of stars next to each other. You can't even see that there is a distance in between the stars. That's what we actually mean, all right? Now we are going to be looking at the structure. Sorry about that. We are going to be looking at the structure of our Milky Way galaxy. What exactly does the Milky Way galaxy consist of, okay? So the Milky Way galaxy consists of a thick bulge of stars in the middle with 4 bright spiral arms, and from above it looks like a flat disk. If you look at the picture on my right hand side, you can see how the Milky Way galaxy looks like a flat disk. And you can see that the sun is located there in one of the spiral arms, and we have our bulge there, which is found in the center of our Milky Way, and then we have that disk, the spiral arm disk, that is just right there on the other spiral arm, okay? So this is how the structure, excuse me guys, this is how the structure of the Milky Way galaxy looks like from a point of view of the astronomers. Our sun is located towards the edge of the Milky Way galaxy in one of the spiral arms. I know most of you would think that the sun must be located at the center of our Milky Way galaxy, but it is actually located at the edge. If you look at the picture here, you can see that that is our Milky Way right at the edge of the Milky Way galaxy. In one spiral arm, this is where we find our sun, right? And the sun, it is about 27,000 light years away from the center of the Milky Way galaxy. If you can check the distance from the bulge to the location of where the sun is, it takes about 27,000 light years away for the sun to reach that bulge, or the distance apart is that 27,000 light years away from the center of the Milky Way. So the spiral arms, they consist of many stars orbiting the center of the disk. So the Milky Way on its own, as we have said, that it consists of billions and trillions of stars. So many stars that you see around you, they form part of the Milky Way galaxy. And most of those stars, they are found on the spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy. Now, on a clear night, the hazy band of light that we spoke about, that when you look at the sky at night, you will see that hazy band of light when you see it from a clear sky, where there is little light pollution, okay? So on a clear night, the hazy band of light, which is the combined glow of the millions of stars, can be seen clearly in the night sky, okay? We also know that the Milky Way consists of 200 to 400 billion stars, with a black hole 4 million times the size of the sun in the middle. So you can just see that, as we have been saying, that the sun is not the biggest star in the universe. You can see that, you can hear from what we are saying that there are many billions of stars, and they are even huger in size, okay? Now that we have looked at our sun's location in the Milky Way galaxy, I now know you know that the sun is not at the center of the Milky Way galaxy, but it is at the edge of the spiral arm of the Milky Way galaxy, okay? Now that we understood that, we're going to go to our last concept, which is the Alpha Centauri, okay? Now, the Alpha Centauri is the closest neighboring star system. Why are we saying that? It is the brighter of the 2 pointers of the Southern Cross constellation and the third brightest star visible on Earth, okay? And then it can only be seen from the southern hemisphere, and it forms part of the Centaurus constellation, all right? This is what you need to know about the Alpha Centauri. But remember, what is the closest star to us? It is the sun. Right after the sun, the second closest star to us is Alpha Centauri, okay? Now, about Alpha Centauri is about 4,2 light years away from our solar system. It consists of 3 main stars, okay? One small and faint, and the others are 2 bright and bigger, about the size of the sun. If you look at the picture on my right hand side, you can see that I have my sun. Just right next to my sun, I have the Centauri A, and then followed by the Centauri B, as well as the Proxima. So these are the stars that are closer to us, and those are the ones that we are able to see using our telescopes or even using our binocular. All right. Astronomers now believe that there is a chance that the solar system similar to ours might be found there. Just think about it. If astronomers believe that there might be a chance that in these stars that are closer to us, that we are able to see, there might be other solar systems, it makes you wonder if are there other human beings, or are there other aliens, or are there other species that can be found in all those stars that are next to us, okay? It's something to think about. Now that we have looked at the Alpha Centauri, we know about the position of the sun in our solar system. We know that our galaxy is the Milky Way galaxy, and we have learned that the sun is not in the center of our Milky Way galaxy, but it is at the edge of our Milky Way galaxy. I hope you learned and understood that properly, and because of that, we are now ending our lesson. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again next time.